Today we find the UK and the USA closed for Spring Bank Holiday and Memorial Day respectively, which should mean more constrained volumes globally for international markets. Locally, there was no change in interest rates at last week's MPC meeting, with the annual inflation rate now at around 4.5% being within targets. Retail trade sales data indicated a marginal increase of 2%. Inflationary data out of the US indicated an uptick of 0.1%, with disappointing numbers from the Philly Fed manufacturing data putting the anchors on any moves in the dollar. Looking at Forex, and the rand is almost 0.5% weaker against the dollar and British pound, 11 rand 95 to the dollar and 18 rand 52 to the pound respectively, with it off just over 0.1% against the euro at 13 rand and 12 cents. Commodities are fairly flat across the board, with gold at $1,203.70, platinum at $1,149.80, and Brent Crude at $65.25 per barrel. This week is also slightly quieter on the economic front. However, we have some fairly high impact data with local year-on-year and quarter-on-quarter GDP and US core durable goods orders out tomorrow. Local PPI data is expected on Wednesday with the US unemployment claims, and finally US preliminary GDP on Friday. We have far less company news this week in comparison to the previous week's reporting, with Redefine and AECI going ex-div today, with full-year results from Ilovo Sugar and Tongaat Hewlett, and interim results from Rhodes Food Group and Nampak. On Wednesday, full-year results are expected from retailers Mr. Price and Lewis Group, and finally on Friday, interim results from Aquarius Platinum and Redefine, with full-year results expected from African Bank Investments. Top moving shares in the top 40 index this morning are Mediclinic, Netcare, Naspers, Kumba Iron Ore and Steinhoff. Losers on the index are currently dominated by the resource counters, which include Anglo American Platinum, Impala Platinum, Anglo Gold Ashanti, Imperial Holdings and MTN.